The clay potter's second chance. In a world that often forgets the quiet beauty of tradition, there are those whose crafts fade away with time, yet their spirit endures. This is the story of Banu, a humble clay potter from the village of Madhukar, who lost everything but found a new purpose in the most unexpected way. Banu was known for his skill and dedication. He molded beautiful pots that once graced the homes of royals and farmers alike. But as time passed, metal and plastic replaced clay, and Banu's art was forgotten. His kiln cracked, his savings dried up. One monsoon morning, Banu looked at his worn-out hands and decided he could no longer survive in Madhukar. With a heart full of sorrow, he packed his tools and a few pots onto his bullock cart and left for the bustling town of Nilgad, hoping to start anew. When he arrived, Nilgad was crowded, noisy, and indifferent. No one cared for clay pots anymore. After a week of failed sales, Banu spent his last coin on a stale piece of bread. That night, he found shelter near an old shrine at the edge of the town and fell asleep beside his cart. The next morning, he discovered his pots were gone, stolen. He sat there, stunned. All he had was a broken cart and a small pot of clay buried under the cart. He almost threw it away, but something stopped him. With trembling hands, Banu started sculpting small clay toys. Birds, elephants, lambs. He laid them out on a cloth by the roadside, hoping someone would buy. A curious child tugged his mother toward Banu's stall. Then, another. By evening, Banu had sold everything. He smiled for the first time in weeks. For the next few months, Banu crafted clay toys and figurines every day. Word spread about the potter of Nilgad. He wasn't rich, but he was finally at peace. Until one day, his hand slipped while working, and he injured his wrist badly. Unable to sculpt, he sat by the shrine day after day, staring at his worn-out hands. One early morning, as Banu sat by the shrine lost in thought, a gentle voice interrupted his silence. "Master Potter, I have heard of you," said a young woman standing before him. "My name is Anaya. I run a school for orphaned children. They have no toys, no colors, no joy. Would you teach them? Show them how to shape the earth like you once did?" Banu looked at his trembling hands, doubt clouding his heart. "I can no longer mold clay," he said quietly. "These hands are broken." Anaya knelt beside him. "Then teach them not with your hands, but with your heart." Something stirred within Banu. That afternoon, Banu sat among the children. His fingers fumbled at first, but the children's laughter was infectious. Patiently, lovingly, he guided their tiny fingers, showing them how to roll the clay, how to shape a bird, how to carve a smile onto a face. Slowly, Banu's spirit healed even faster than his wrist. Weeks turned into months. The abandoned shrine became alive with color and laughter. The children crafted clay figures, animals, toy sand, sold them at the market to support their school. And at the heart of it all was Banu, their teacher, their guide. He was no longer the potter of Nilgad. He had become something greater, the one who molded hope from the broken earth, who shaped dreams from the dust. As he watched the children proudly display their creations, Banu realized his hands had once shaped clay. Now, they shaped lives. And that was the most beautiful thing he had ever made. This story teaches us, even when life breaks our hands, it cannot break our spirit. True worth lies not in what we create with our hands, but in what we inspire in others.